Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Viewer discretion is advised. All right. Oops. I can do it like this. Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. Please give me a 1 if you can hear me and see me well. All right. Yes, indeed, beloved. Today we are going to move with our 14th days of fast. And I believe the last time we did the shadow fast, the 14th day was bitterness. And bitterness, being a bitter person, beloved, can stop your damage your soul, your spirit, your spiritual lifestyle, being a bitter person. And some of you, you know somebody that is just bitter. They're just full of resentment, full of, I shall say, not vengeance, but unjust hatred. They just are bitter. They mean to everyone. They are not kind at all. And if you are one of those people, you need to balance this shadow with the light. You need to do both work, balance, light and shadow, purity and impurity, on and off, up and down, left and right, round and square. You need to do this work. Now, some of the people are taking sweetness to a degree. That's how we get in here. No, we got in here because we knew what was coming and we had no choice. And we think if we get, if we do show compassion and love and forgiveness, which we did, we think things would have been a little bit better for us. And it turned out to be the opposite. But we still did it. As you can see, beloved, these days everything is closing down. Yesterday was so-called Thanksgiving, so to speak. And when you look at it, I don't know about you, but on my side, it was not at all. You didn't feel it. You didn't hear the hubbub concerning this matter. You didn't feel the joy. Yesterday, I went to a supermarket that have somewhat in restaurant in there. And when I got there and I saw the people, their faces, and I saw the dejection and the disappointment, the bitterness in their face, and you can see the despair. There's nothing there. There's no light. You used to see a glimpse of pride in their face, though they try to do their best to not to show it. You know, I'm celebrating this. I'm better than y'all and stuff. And you don't see that. And I went to, it's a very specific ethnicity shop, well, supermarket, and they are very proud people because they got backup of the Edomites. If any group out there, if you got backup of Esau, you're a very proud group. You know, he won't mess you up, he won't mess with you. But if you are a group that is targeted by him, and you they will come against you. So what I saw yesterday was nothing but bitterness. And beloved, this is just the word sweetness. We use it here as a contrast to bitterness, and it's not. It's another word to bitterness. I would be say it's kind. Okay, to be kind, but because of the opposite of the shadow, we call it sweetness, but it's kindness. You know, kindness. But being in the state of kindness, beloved, it is it is the strength from softness. You know, it's softness as a form of strength. Now, people always think they always take your kindness for weakness, but in this case, bitterness is this gentleness in action. What I mean by that, it's this peaceful spirit. When you're at peace, you know, it's this calmness, this kindness that calm down the emotion, the storms, and then it just make your heart at peace and soften things. When you're not a bitter person, when you're kind in that state, you don't do petty things to people. A bitter person, a bitter mind, a bitter state, you always dare to do petty things, go out there and do petty stuff, petty complain and being bitter. When somebody speak, it is not your case to go out there and correct this person and do things. And you have to go over there and try to prove this person wrong and stuff on his or her own territory. There's a reason why you have a YouTube channel, a Google account. Every single one of you, I said this ages ago. If you have something to say, you can say it. But in that case, please let us be respectful. Don't bring bitterness into this thing. If you have something to say, if you know it's going to cause issue publicly, let's talk about it privately. But the moment you take something publicly, it cannot be discussed in private anymore. It has to bring to the public because the public saw it. I personally, I have no interest in pettiness, bitterness with people because I know kindness, sweetness matters. Because to a degree, there are tension and conflict, beloved, that are unnecessary. A gesture of sweetness, in that case, kindness, it just dissolve all that. We have an issue. Well, in that case, we don't have that issue, but there is an issue out there. During the blessing of 83, there were a couple of places, indeed, out in that matter, I will refer to those folks. Our people, they used to go there and party all the time because that's what our people do. Party, drinking, and indulge themselves and do things without no repercussion. Sometimes there are things that happen, but not all the time. But now, beloved, as you can see, there's an uptick in the shooting, the gangs, and whatever. It's not like back then gangs used to fight over drugs or over theft. Now, a nigga will put you down just by looking at him. Pettiness, bitterness. Always some damn two-third Joabite shooting for no reason, children party, funeral, places, the fair, or whatever. They just, you see another one, the other one, look at the other one, you look me the wrong way, so I gotta put you down. A gesture of sweetness or kindness or looking this person and make a gesture that, but everybody is mean mugging. Sweetness in that case, it's matter because when you do this, it brings this comfort, this emotional safety. You feel better, especially when you're the midst of your own people. Me, myself, living in the hood, it's party and drinking all the time, smoking and drinking. Our people cannot congregate it in the area without them smoking, drinking, fighting. It's very rare. If you go to any of the meeting or you're passing by, it's very rare you're not seeing the gambling, the dice throwing, the dominoes, and all these things that bring this bitterness. Remember, when you're under the influences of a certain things, you will not appreciate it too much. This Negro is winning. You will not appreciate it too much. You are losing. The bitterness in you. Your relationship with other people won't go deep, and the ugliness, the bitterness will just enhance the ugliness, and then you being present in this, there'll be conflict and there'll be fight. So that's why when you need to let go of the bitterness and replace it to indeed with the opposite, sweetness or kindness. Being in that state, beloved, will literally dissolve, soften, make smooth certain harsh edges that you have in life. Oh, her? Oh, she's a very sweet little lady, a very sweet man. Oh, she's very kind and stuff. But him over there, he's a bitter man. This man, yo, this dude, he did everything. Turn on his music very loud. He hold grudges. A bitterness person hold grudges against people that don't even have anything against them. There are people like that. In this case, beloved, sweetness is the softness without weakness. People always take your kindness for weakness, but it is not. It's just you being sweet to people, being civil, courteous. You open the door for someone to get in. This is kindness. This is sweetness. You could have easily passed and then not only do not hold the door because you don't have to, you can literally close the door or prevent this person from getting in there. Just being a dick to this person. It happened. But beloved, if we don't do this, we don't balance the darkness, the shadow, and the mist of us, it's not going to be good for our emotion, our magical development. Now, one more thing in our community, especially our men, and this case the women too, we are taught that being loud, okay, talk with a loud voice and go out there and threaten people, or speak like an OG, or speak like a badass. I'm a baddie. It would show you're tough, would show you're hard, bragging about prison, or how much time you spend in there, or how you've been in this whatever state that is, how you were abandoned, you live the street lives. And we think this type of thing is some stuff that is to a degree will elevate us to certain title or status. It's not good. And your conversation, beloved, for those of you that are indeed wanted to practicing your sweetness, you have to accumulate or emulate a warm tone and use gentle words. Speak well, the ability to speak well and being eloquent and speak in a gentle manner is not weakness, beloved. It shows proof of intelligence. You being speak on a normal tone and a warm tone and use good words and gentle words, sweet words, it's good. People often say, well, it's not like what he said, but it's just your tone. It's just the, I don't like your tone. Again, we are not doing this. This is us, beloved, speaking in the midst of us, okay? Hish already hit the fan out there. No matter what you do, whether you are sweet or bitter, it's there. There's nothing you can do. However, we are talking about your communication skills. Sometimes you don't need this, OG look, or I'm gonna show those people over there I can, kick their asses and stuff like that. It's not about that. There's a time a man can have a hard expression on his face, and there are sometimes you must have a soft facial expression. There's a time you need to ready for war, and there's a time you're ready and enjoy your peace. A man's sword is not meant to be erected 24/7. Most of the time it is soft. It's only erected when there is a need for battle, and then you gotta get ready for battle. You must, to a degree, imitate this type of phenomenon, natural stuff. And beloved, the state of sweetness, we have to be the kindness without motive. Some people being sweet to you or sweet to someone because they have some form of ulterior motive. They have this thing, beloved, they think, they want to be kind or sweet to this person just to get something out of it. Especially if you're a family member that is to a degree generous. You got a good heart. You're a sweet person. And people will come there with their motive. You won't know. Yeah, they'll come to you and being kind to you. As long as they get what they want, they're out. They're out. This often happens to people here that are in a position of power. When I say in a position of power, beloved, people always think in power, I mean, like you have to be some kind of politician and senator and rich and stuff. No. If you are the person and your family member, everything is you. Something going in the family, not only they have to come to you, you have to fix it. If there's something that need to be done in the family, you're the brain of it. You're the wise person of it. You are the capable one in the family. A lot of your family members are not coming to you because, oh, he's smart, she's smart, she can figure it out. No, they have motive, man. They have interest. Then again, beloved, we cannot be against this because human beings are governed by self-interest. We cannot be mad about this, beloved. That's how things are. You need to be the one that know when to put your guard up, draw your sword, holding onto your buckler, your shield. And there's time you can hear, extended the olive tree, the olive branch. There are times like this. You just need to read between the line and see. If you were burned by this person before, you're most likely going to be burned again. So watch out for the flame. When you show, there are certain situations, beloved, where you show sweetness, you will receive sweetness back. There are some good people out there, very respectful people. I personally, I never had anybody in the hood that ever disrespected me because I showed them kindness. They return it in favor. But there are certain times when I can feel somebody's intentions, their motive. I can feel it. I know their intention, their motive very clear. To a degree, they think you can see it, but they made it clear to you that's what they are after. Keep that in mind, beloved, okay? It happened. You must cultivate this caring presence, thoughtful acts, I shall say it, of compassion. Many people do, especially nowadays, brethren, a lot of quote unquote thoughtful act that you're seeing on the internet or the social media, they are not thoughtful acts of compassion because I have compassion. No. Virtue signaling. Look at me. I'm feeding the homeless over there, man. The government cut food stamps, SNAP, or whatever that is. I'm out there giving people food. And my dad farm, my farm. And people are like, oh, wow, that is a very thoughtful act and stuff. This place is ravaged by a hurricane. I'm bringing those people generators. Look at me. Look at me. Are you seeing me giving this bottle of water to this poor child? People forget about this child. They just stay at home with their fat asses. They don't want to come here and help. But I do. Because I am very compassionate. Now, y'all gonna like, subscribe, share, donate, because we can't do this without this, okay? That's how we do this, because we need you to like this stuff and share it. And print a poster of me, put it in your room, and make sure you look at it, and then do your homage every day. Not every thoughtful act of compassion, and it's about sweetness. No. Like we said, if you are going to do something sweet, you do it. You're going to be kind, you just be kind for the sake of it. But not to have this false sense of grandeur going out there. I was that guy. I stand there. I flew a plane over there to help those people, but it crashed, and then my wife and I died because, I could have helped them anytime before that, but no, no. A lot of those things are out there, beloved. Yeah. Beloved, again, yes, indeed, it is, narcissism. The students know that. But you are more like an observer now. You are more like a comparer. You are taking people, you're putting next to each other, you're watching. You're watching the true sweet people and then the artificial sweeteners out there. The one that pretend to be sweet in order to get other people's sweetness and honey, milk, el churro dinero. Some people are like that. On a spiritual level, beloved, we must deal with the balance of the light. Sweetness, kindness is this aroma of the Most High God, this divine, the Holy Spirit love, which is expressed through our character, through the human character, because a lot of us are human out there, but look like human, but they are not human. This is the aroma of Eden. Do you know that Adam and Eve till this day carry the sweet aroma of the garden upon them? It's the sweetness. Though, to a degree, they think they are the one that caused all this. Again, allegory, okay? But they were very sweet people. They had this sweetness in them. Even to their own children, the one that is the worst, the bitter one that beat his mother all the time. He almost killed Eve, man. He beat her with such a rage and hatred. Just like he killed and murdered his own brother, almost killed his own mother. Yet the mother was still sweet unto him because he was her child. The light says, be gentle. Sweetness heals without words. There are some acts of kindness, of sweetness that you do or did. It healed people without even you coming over there and elaborate and pontificate against certain things and tell people you sent the food there in Africa to help black people and stuff. But there are certain gestures that you do. It will heal. And we must practicing, beloved, this sweetness. Again, we talk about this. Speak with warmth and gentleness. Doesn't mean you're soft. Sometimes you have to test a group of people by appear to be like this, and then you'll see how they're gonna treat you. Or they are going to be reciprocal, or they're going to think this Negro, this girl is soft, and I'm going to beat on her. I'm gonna do anything or whatever. We must indeed, just like gratitude, offer kindness without expectation. Some people will be kind to you, they expect something. I help you that time, at least I deserve this. To a degree, yes. Nothing is free. Something for something. Sacrifices. You're going to have to sacrifice something to reach whatever that you try to reach. Try to become the doctor or whatever. You're going to have to sacrifice the Netflix time, the Hulu, the YouTube times. You're going to have to study. You're going to have to sacrifice some comfort. Everything for something. You are expecting once you study, you should pass the test and do things. Sometimes you need to stand before the mirror. Like I said, you practice facial expressions, soft, hard. You look at yourself. Acting is a very good thing to do. Some of you already been doing this. Give compassion generously. The most compassionate people on earth is our people. We excel at that. We must, to a degree, especially in our family, bring peace into tense situation where there would be a conflict. There's a video that I uploaded 3 to 4 years ago where there was a huge tension in the McDonald's line, and the moment I sent the thoughts, I was there and I said what I need to be said. I called the Archangel Michael, peace. When you are an Israelite, your house should not be the center for warfare. Your workplace should not be a place where there's always dispute and war and fight. The place that you live, your neighborhood, shouldn't be a place that there's always something going on. They should, oh man, they shot another dude over there. They shot another one. They shot another this. You're supposed to be the symbol, the essence of peace. When you leave that place of work, you leave, and then hesh can happen. But not while I'm here, man. Not while I'm with my family or a friend. I'm shopping, getting something. Some goddamn two-third out of his mind, or some backward scum come up with his gun and start shooting. Not while I'm here. I can decide when I leave someone's house and I say, I leave you in peace. I leave y'all in peace. Or I can keep my peace and go with it. And whenever I leave, my energy follow me. And then when I get home or wherever, chaos follow wherever I was. Some of you, again, this is not a bad thing, beloved. Okay, some of you have this ability. You were in this place for a moment. You buy whatever that you need to buy or get what you get, and then you left. Right after you left, something horrible happened there. It could have happened in the time you were there, but you know, the spirit pulled back. They're like, okay, there's one there. We gotta wait until he left. Is she leaving yet? Nope. All right, let's wait. Okay. He left. All right, let's go. Let's go do those things. You can do this. You are in a situation, man, I was just right there. Bring your peace anywhere that you are going. You can either choose to leave this place in peace or to walk away and keep your peace within you. And whatever hell happened to others happened. Things like that, hey, it happened. Okay? So we have to do this, all right? Affirmation. My presence is gentle, my words uplift, and my spirit carries sweetness of the Holy Spirit. Selah, so be it. Heavenly Father, earthly mother, to all the angels, thank you for showing your sweetness unto us. We indeed return everything with bitterness. Thank you for being very kind and patient. You didn't have to. Damn it, we did stuff to receive pretty much everything. But you did. Thank you. Great glory. May the will of the Holy One be done in this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. All right, beloved. Asking the nation to, again, those words would bring them. They may not have nothing to do with you, but we ask you to at least reflect on this, do some introspection. Are you a bitter person or you are a sweet person? And you need to control your ability, being sweet and stuff, because sometimes too much sweetness can cause things. Just like actual sweetness, too much of that sugar can cause a lot of issue. So balance. When I was in Iraq years ago, as soon as I left that convoy, it got hit by insurgents. It happened. As soon as you leave a place, it crumbled, destroyed. As soon as Abraham sent the angels to take out Lot from Sodom and Gomorrah, the whole place went down. As soon as Noah get into the ark and lift it up, the whole place went down. As soon as our people exit out this system, I'm not talking about what you're seeing here. I'm talking about the people that spiritually exit out of this system. Look, the whole thing crash. Look, watch this. Things like that. Watch that.
In central Nebraska is left in a lurch after Tyson Foods announces plans to shutter its plant in Lexington.
Thousands of people will be laid off just after the holiday season. KETV Newswatch 7 Capitol Bureau Chief John Grunwald traveled there today. He has more on how the community is rallying together.
Steam pours from the rooftops of Tyson Foods, hanging over the semis wheeling in and out. To some in town, it may as well be shadows curling overhead.
They feel like their life is over.
The announcement came Friday. Around 3,200 jobs in the city of 11,000 would disappear come late January.
They don't even want to take the holidays off now. They don't even feel like there is anything to celebrate.
A shock for Lexington Public Schools, whose student body speaks more than 20 languages.
Half of our kids have parents that work at the plant. For the time being, just supporting our families, supporting our kids, our staff members. We have the personnel to be able to do that. We're unique in that way, I think, in a community of our size. Just trying to help stabilize the environment.
Community and state leaders now scrambling for solutions as the thousands who work at Tyson currently search for new jobs and a new horizon.
My message is don't panic, stay strong, and there are resources to help us get through this.
State Senator Teresa Iba joined community leaders on Tuesday afternoon.
How are we reaching that?
It was a pooling of resources. The Department of Labor and Health and Human Services, the hospital, banks, work training organizations, and the library, which is already hosting job fairs.
What in the high levels, the federal levels, local levels are doing to bring the happiness, the jobs that we are losing.
It's day by day, but many are still hopeful Lexington can rally through the disaster.
Hope that they can come up with a good plan to where we don't lose them, because they gave their loyalty to this community.
Reporting for KATV News Watch 7, I'm John Grunwald.
Again, once our people exit these things, collapse. Once our people exited the church, collapse, because we were the one holding everything together. Once our people exited the movie industry, the music industry, what you're seeing in the music industry, though it's not, they look, let me make this clear. Yes, the music industry, to a state, the rap, let's pick up the rap industry and things. They are black folk and stuff like that. But whatever that you're hearing and listening, they didn't write it. It's not something they do under their own guidance. Someone else going out there keep telling them, we need more music about, popping your genitals. We need more music about shooting this. And the others that see that, they'll copy the same thing. For my fellows beat makers out there, the beat game went down ever since type of beat come out there. Back then, well, still are, being a rapper, producer, beat maker, the moment type of beat, oh, this guy type beat, you got the worst sucker, the suck ass producer make a suck beat and a suck rapper take this beat and they become popular. Next thing you know, we are copying this sucky dude and make his type of beat. Try to make our genuine quality beat sound like his. And then they're all the trash and garbage because people always want to sound like that guy that is, I don't know, hot on the radio. Type beat. Nah, man, I don't make type beat, man. I make my own beat. And when people listen to it, they say, who that is? That's Big Levi. Who is this guy? That sounds good. Let me check his stuff. Oh, that's a Drake type of beat. Drake didn't make this beat. And it's really bad that I'm seeing producer out doing this thing to sell the beat for $20, man. Producing as much garbage as you can and then sell it. Nah, man, it's quality, man. Quality, man. Work on your craft, hone it. Let the others do this thing. I'm not doing this thing for money, man. I'm doing this thing because it is me, because this thing chose me. I didn't choose this. We didn't choose to be chosen. We were chosen. The very low vibe, drill music, the original drill music was a militaristic like a music that gives you hope and make you a fighter and fight against life. But this thing is just now everybody want to shoot a Negro. Like, I don't like you. I don't like your head, that glasses you're wearing, and I'm gonna murder you for this. I'm gonna murder your whole family because I can. I got guns, and nothing going to happen to me. This woman made us songs back then. For those of you who are, we're just going to touch on that just a little. Some of you are familiar with Missy Elliott. See, I don't know whoever is hot out there, they have nothing on Missy Elliott. See, Missy can make a dirty song and it's very clean. It is so clean that you will sing it, but the song is very dirty. Pretty much all Missy Elliott's songs, everything is dirty. The beat hit Timbaland, you can hear the lyrics, but it's clean. Now people felt the need, they have to tell you exactly what they're going to pop in your face, what they're going to do. Like, yo, we got it, man. We know you're a woman, you can twerk, you can do all this thing. Which woman that can't? You can do women stuff, okay? We understand that. But put it in such a way that is attractive, that make the people think, and then make the children oblivious. As a kid listening to a bunch of old songs, you didn't know that song was about that. You are just dancing, beats is good, the song sound funny to you. You're just dancing as a kid. Is when you go up, you're like, Pink Cadillac. So that's what that song was about. Man. As a kid, one of my favorite songs was this song. Okay. All right. This is Anna Pierre. Come out in 1992. I'm not quite sure. All right. All right. Let's go with translate. Well, so we could have gone to translation. So the title of the music is Creole, which is Mete Sucre Bonbon, which means lay some sugar on my cookies. Okay, this is what bonbon mean, like, it's just okay, it's not bonbons like candy, it's like cookies, And this video, this woman, this married woman, YouTube gonna come after me, but okay, well, I'll play it. I love that song. So, all right, let me explain what's going on here. She is complaining to her husband that, we rich, we're successful, and every day you go to work, you ignore me, you don't touch me, you don't lay sugar on that cookies. If you don't do that, I won't be able to hold. I won't be able to control myself. And then you travel in Paris, and then you do business all the time. You ignore me and stuff. As a kid, I have no idea what the hell was going on. I love eating cookies. They were talking about cookies. They were talking about candies and stuff. That's what I want. And I thought like she was talking about this, like this bakery or this man not bringing her cookies. I'm like, when I have a wife on my own, that's all I'm gonna give her. Cookies, sugars, and cakes and stuff. Boy, I love those things. And I would sit there and then put my hand on my hips and laugh like a superhero. And I will go ahead and eat an insane amount of cookie and feel good. That was this song was about for me. And I grew up till this day. I could never think of anything else. Till this day, that song came out like in the 80s. Till this day, I still talk about this. When I'm going, going to get food, and I'm like, man, I gotta get some of that cookies and stuff. I grew up. I'm not making this up. You can ask any person that is familiar. Let me put a link to the video here. You can go watch it. I know YouTube going to get me, but I don't want to. Let me see this right here. There we go. So I'll put the link. Her name is Anna Pierre, and this song came out like in the late 90s, early 90s or late 90s. I can't even remember. Listening to this song, man, and I thought this thing was all about the cookies. I love eating sugar. That's me right there. That's all. And I grew up with this mindset, which of course kicked my cookie addiction, but not the sugar addiction. And I just love, I'm just like that fat kid. You do not want to watch the cake. And then I find this woman that making music about food and my favorite food. Hey, I like her, I like the food. And there was another thing again I'll share the link because this one is too popular. I'll take the wording. I think I played this before.
Camionnette chérie, menez-moi les douces, bien douce. Camionnette si chou, ramène-moi bien.
This is Claudette. This is Claudette. And her song is about this. That song is about that. See, this is a vehicle of transportation. The typical name for it is camionnette. And her song, she's singing about how she get in this car that's going to take her from point A and go to point B. Very sweet, very nice, very slow. And she felt really good driving this, thing. And I love those cars because they have music in there, and then they do feel good when you're riding it. And I'm in this car eating cookies, listening to my favorite song. I'm happy, man. I'm like, man, all my favorite songs. Or on the radio and stuff, like, I love this song when they are playing it. And it was. And she talking about how this, the turn, when the taxi turned with her, certain area, certain angle, the taxi turned, she felt good. And so I'm like, that's true. That is right. Man, that woman know what she's talking about. All right, then let me eat another piece of cookie and put some sugar in it. You already have sugar in it, but just like that woman said, I'll put sugar. Psychologically, that's the type of thing that I listen growing up and thinking that's what it was. Can you imagine children now listening to those songs that talk about exactly what it is? How the hell you want those kids to grow up to be decent? Or you need this, whatever, this generation to be decent. They can't be decent because that's all they've been listening, and that's what they want to do out there. Luckily, in that case, unluckily for me and bad luck for me, I go up with this addiction with cookies and driving cars, which of course I thought that thing was about. But, those are things that I quickly got rid of. But not this thing, man. Can you imagine you grow up as a kid listening to Negroes shooting each other, smoking, drinking all the time, and then you 18 and over, you think you can just easily get rid of that? No. This thing is embedded in your mind. This low vibe is embedded, and you're gonna take a lot for you to disconnect it. So, just to point out what the sister was talking about, okay? Nothing left to the imagination at all. Nothing. No, you should be able to make a song, a movie, or anything artistic. Artists. That's what it is. Being an artist, you are an enigma, okay? Vincent van Gogh painting. Keep doing this, man. You people need to stop listening to my phone. Vincent van Gogh painting. Vincent van Gogh painting. There we go. Look. Enigma. You don't need to sit there and explain and tell people exactly what your thing mean. There we go. Picasso. What the hell is this? What is that? Watching this as a child, like, what the hell is going on here? What is that? This is something that was drawn by a child. Okay? This was drawn by a child. This is very suggestive, but as a kid, you're like, those are two nice coconuts over there. That's good. I love coconut. This is good. This shape and these pointy things over there. You don't need go ahead to say them. You cannot make things plain, too plain. That's what the Bible is written in this code. It's written in certain code. It's not plain for the super simple to understand, because it will harm them. You will do more harm than that. Brother Star said, which program I'm using? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Is it for beat making, or what is it? Please clarify. Everything is so plain in your face. Now you have this phenomenon. This is probably going to be a little bit, it's going to be a little bit bad. Beyonce, Daisy Dukes. All right, well, that's this. All right, so you got this the other day, okay? Well, let's just put Daisy Dukes right there. Hang on. Oops. There you go. This is one of them. This is Pinterest. Is that what that is? There you go. Again, I am not against any of this. However, there are a way things like that's supposed to be done. There are a place they're supposed to be where. This isn't an everyday, every place you going shopping, going to take of typical things you should wear this. This is places when you're going to a festival or you're going to a certain place, you want to attract a very specific attention. Then you will wear something like that. And do not be offended if you actually attracted this, attention. Do not be offended. It will be because people will like, okay, all right, she's calling for this. See, back in the 70s, if you are something like that, people will come and then ask you, hey, how much? But I don't do this. I don't do this thing. Yeah, but this is what it is. You're like, okay, well, this is what it is. Okay, things like that. They are. I've seen people in Walmart, regular place, wearing this. Okay, I've seen this. Like regular place, you go and you're like, okay, man, like, yo, this is bad, you know. Okay, all right. They think I'm shopping for this thing. No, Big Levi and swinging that way. I'm not shopping for Daisy Dukes. That's not what that is. I try to put up something and then stuff like that. But anyway, what it is, beloved, everything has its own place. Everything have its season where you're supposed to do things. There are certain subjects you cannot discuss online plainly. You can, but there must be some type of codex in it, some type of way others it don't really, you know, the little one, they like, yo, he's talking about whatever that thing is, you know. But beloved, please, the rappers, the artists, you are all an artist. In other words, you are an enigma. You are someone that people need to try to figure out. You don't figure it out yourself for people. You don't make a song you talking about. If I'm talking about killing a Negro, you'll know if you are a killer yourself or if you are smart yourself. I can't talk about something gonna roll on Negro and pop, and then you actually, not only you talking about what you're gonna do, you make the sounds effects and stuff like that. There are many metaphors. The art, excuse me, the art of metaphor or metaphory is completely and utterly missing. And that goes for everything. I'm watching but I have to go there. All right. I have plenty two-third friends, family, and stuff. I don't judge them because they weren't called. It's not their fault. And one of them, I went to one of my people, and I went to her house, and I was picking up something, and they were watching a Tubi movie. I love Tubi. I have nothing against Tubi. A great network. Now I'm sitting there, and I was not aware, beloved. Okay, I was not aware what it was. No, not first. It wasn't Tubi. It was a YouTube movie. I was not aware what it was, and there was a scene playing in there. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, this is something that you will watch in your phone in the bathroom, and all right. Well, I think that's today's Thanksgiving. Well, after Thanksgiving, I don't think she's going to work. And I'm a little uncomfortable. Again, don't get me wrong. I had an addiction to this thing. I keep, but I'm doing okay. I'm like, okay, what? How they? And they just sit there. And then there were certain people that were not supposed to be there. So I clear my throat, and then she look at me and say, "They're watching too." She's like, "No, it's a YouTube. It's a music video." I'm like, what, this is on YouTube? Oh, well, okay, all right. Well, okay. Big Levi say a few words. You guys put my video down. You censor my stuff, and you got this graphic thing going on. It's a new. I'm not gonna give the title of this music video, but it's a music video where one of those now rapper. It's like a Japanese theme music video in a bathhouse, and they show everything in there. It's on YouTube. It's not something that, okay, they are blurring thing. No, everything is as clear as day. Nothing left with imagination. So I'm like, okay, but they ain't supposed to watch that. And I'm like, change the channel. It's not like it's nothing. They watch it all the time. So, well, change the channel. And she changed the channel. And then I'm like, what the hell? What is this? There's whatever. So I just pick up the thing that I need to pick up, and I left. Another thing that this one was with Tubi. And I'm watching this Tubi movie, a black movie, which I was not watching. They were watching. I just happened to be there. And then the scene, everything was. What is this? Everything is there. Not in a graphic way, but there's no imagination. You cheated on me? Well, yes, I'm cheating on you. And this and that. What? And the people were like, "Oh my God! Oh, he find out! Oh, girl, he find out! What the? Please tell me anywhere in this movie that they make I don't know, some kind of like that prove she wasn't, he wasn't, or something was going on. Tell me where they throw a curveball. Oh, you're like, oh wow, I didn't see this coming. The moment the first scene of the movie is the wife sleeping with the dude, and then the dude left, and the husband came back to the house, and then the husband see the dude leaving, and then he didn't say anything to him, and then he went and looked at the camera. He said that guy inside the house. They go to the bedroom, and the bedroom doesn't have a camera. He come back naked. And then at the end of the movie, you cheated on me? Yes, I'm cheating on you. Whoa, what's going on? And then the movie ends. I'm sitting there. What is this? Who made this? And people are like, my God, I don't know. Let's watch another one. And what happened here? And I went home. I felt really bad about myself. I'm like, Heavenly Father, why me? Why did you choose me? Like, how is it that I can clearly see everything and then those people can't? This is frustrating. Normally, beloved, you would want to be in a place that you can see something, a person or a group of people can see that too. But you're the only guy that can see it. You look around like, really? No, nobody's seeing this. Nobody's seeing what's wrong with that. I'm the only guy. I'm the only person. All right, well, I'll fix it. To my rappers, to my actors, you are an artist. Govern yourself as such. Do not be so easily to figure out. Yes, I know you want to give that cookie, but give it into a certain way. Like, make it something people need to chase, not something you just throw out there in people's face, just like every other girl that make a song. To my writers out there, there's a big difference between a writer and an author, but you're a writer. Be a little bit abstract, not too much, but there are certain things that need and must be abstract, man. Except if you are getting involved with the filth industry, which is then again, that's fine by me. If you're going to make filth videos and put them in Lonely Fan and stuff, that's what it is for. People are gonna have to go there to go get it, but not here on YouTube, man. Not everywhere. Like, you didn't give a warning. The other day I was watching something on Netflix of the little animated stuff, and I was so excited. It's like it looked like a cyberpunk thing. I'm like, wow, this is good. And then it's two dudes, fighting and stuff, and then in the midst of the fight, I think the name is Laser Robot or Laser Cyborg. And in the midst of the fight, there's an explosion, and then the dude flip behind the other dude flip, and then the other dude reach for his head. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, there's two dudes right there getting on, Hey, yo, man, I'm not looking for fencing, man. I don't want to see two dudes crossing sword in here, man. You guys should have labeled this thing. Label it properly. Action, exciting, and LG and eligibility. You just put LG. Oh, okay, all right. That has to do with eligibility. That's not for me. I'll watch another thing. Yeah, man, I was so into the movie, just like 10, 15 minutes into it, and come to find out the whole thing is about that. Like, this dude, and come on, man. Just, label this thing, man. Make this thing has spice in it. Spicy chicken. Spicy this. Oh, this one is spicy. I can't eat that. This is spicy. It will burn a hole in my toilet. So no, I'm not gonna eat that. No, it's not labeled. You people put this thing out there as if everybody's into this. This form of recruitment is immoral. Well, because who the hell am I to come over there and tell you people you're doing immoral stuff? No, it's like everything is dull, man. It's just like man, I complain a lot. Is it because I'm getting old? Everything is dull, like every low vibe music. This dude talking about the same thing: money, drugs, sex, bitches, money. And then you like flip to this woman, she's talking about the same bitch, I got money, I got this. Like, how much money you people? They come to find out all of you guys are broke. Like, why? Sometimes it is good to emulate reality, man. Just the way things is, man. I'm living with my mom. I got no car, no job. I have nothing to do. I'm doing the best that I can. But I know I will emerge victorious. People will listen to them. Yeah, it's the thing. The music sucks. Everything sucks. And again, in conclusion, beloved, this is not me. This isn't you. I'm assuming you from what we might refer to as an older generation. It is not that. It is just them out there coming out like, you see this generation, this young generation, like, yo, these things suck. I don't know what it is, but these things suck. I can't listen to, I'm tired, man. You listen to the same old song, just different version. They just don't want to listen to it. I know young men and young women that are very young. They don't listen to this crap at all. They don't listen to this crap. They listen to other music. They don't even watch black things anymore. They watch anime and cartoons and other. They don't watch black movies. Rarely. They watch all black movies, not this garbage. They don't. People have a problem with black culture. I don't know what that is, but it's just like whatever's going on out there. This is not black culture. The ability to pop your thing and shoot another, this isn't culture. This is a bunch of other stupid backwards people, mentally imbalanced, got together, ensure their mental instability. That's what that is. I would never compare this to culture or anything. This is just a bunch of sick people that somehow escape this mental award and then get this thing out there and they put music or movies of it. That's not culture. A bunch of low class thing put in. No, man. Well, the problem is, me personally, I take full responsibility. I blame you. I blame you Negroes out there that are smart but hide under the banter of introvertism. You are a coward. I blame all of you so-called educated Negroes out there that are very smart. You can counteract this, but you choose not to. You can write good music, but you didn't write it. You write something that will, I don't know, sell. I blame every single one of you that have the ability and the talent to do good things, but you choose to do bad. And you let those backwardness come in the midst and do whatever the hell they want to do. There is no code of honor. They used to have a code of honor. Even the street had a code of honor. No longer, no more. The street used to be no children, no women, and only the guy we're after. Right now, everyone, especially children, women, and freaking beasts. There's a cat over there, get him. A dog over there, get him. I blame all of you that are the capable one. You could counteract this just like some of us are doing out there, but you refuse. You run. You hide. But I'm not a rapper. Yes, you are. You are intelligent. You may not be able to rap and stuff, but you can write. I blame all those producers out there that are making tight beat. The most trashiest rapper come out there with something and they're making his type of beat. Like, why? Why, my guy? Well, I want to sell my beat. No, that's not what it did. The type of beat era is done. I blame all of you that are the capable one. Why do you let those incapable, the invalid, the infirm coming over there, the mentally imbalanced, and do all this nonsense? And you just allowed it, just like, yeah, whatever. Nope. Counteract this issue. You got a bunch of dudes. Those dudes don't know anything more than smoking, drinking, killing each other, and then they are getting all the money. When you got all the men that are learned, they are fit for this battle, and they are hiding, oh, I'm introvert, man, I don't get involved with this, and like, your introvertism. You're a coward. That's what that is. You're supposed to go out there and counteract this with the music either for the Holy One. It doesn't have to be all the time about the Most High spirituality. Something positive, man. Bring something positive. Give up this garbage, man. If you're involved with this garbage, then you're garbage. Over here, we do make music. And all our music is not about, Most High or angels and stuff. Some of the music is about certain things we are going on and certain stuff we need. But it is positive. It is something good. But you cowards out there talking about, yo, man, I'm introvert, gang, I just stay in my room and stuff, just read my books. And no, you don't. You're a coward. That's what that is. I challenge you, all cowards out there. I'm not challenging the 2/3 and Joabite. Like, what the hell? That's like a Mike Tyson going against a little girl, a little toddler. No, I'm challenging all the Mike Tyson out there that are cowards, that don't want to do the work, that are fleeing, that leave the battle only for a certain one of us. You cowards, I challenge you. That is all. Any question before we leave you in peace, beloved? Yeah, they lead the children astray. Your job was supposed to be the guy that, put the people in formation, be there and fight like a soldier and do what and then die like one too, not only fight, and die like one. And when you all know, more people will know that guy, he did stand for our people in a positive way. No, all you did, Jack want to do is acting. Yeah. I went to school, beloved, with Negroes that are smarter than me, better than me, way better. I look up to those Negroes, man. There was one dude, he was like the strength, the sword of our people. Now I'm watching this dude, I feel so, he's one of those dudes that fled and then I give up and stuff and things, and things I give up. You give up on what, man? What is it that you give up? On life? No problem, man. Hey, plenty of people give up on life, but if you do give up on life, why are you still alive? What the hell is this? What kind of paradox is that? You give up on yourself. That's what you did. Any question, man? Yeah, I'm just tired of it. It's the capable one that allowed this. You allow anyone coming in the midst of you and do whatever the hell they want to do, and you hide under introvertism. No, man, you're a coward. That's what that is. Over here, I will not allow anybody to come over there and bring this low vibe, garbage and stuff and things. It does have its place. Certain music, graphic, and things like that, they do have its place. Okay? Back then, they used to have clean version and dirty version. There's a version that is dirty. You redacted things, you put things yet. But all of your, come on, man. That's why BM don't own the industry, and they should. And the fact is, like, a lot of people, they refuse to own it. Can't wait to make something and let others come and take everything because you want to seem humble. This is the type of people we are, man. We are humble. We'll give you the shirt of our back. We give you the shoe and think there's glory in that, man. See, when it comes to this side of the Hebrew Israelites, so to speak, there's an industry, we own it right there, and we ain't gonna hand it over. You go out there, you do the same. You form something, you hold on to it, and you ain't gonna hand it over. Excuse me, not give it away, hand it over. Our people have this thing, whenever they have something good, they just hand it over to the others. Yo, come get in. Everybody get in, man. You know, we cool. Why is it that only our people are begging others to like them? Or you didn't like me, I ain't effing with you and stuff like that. This is not what you get into business for, man. And I talk about this privately. Our people are the only one that go into business for likes and sex and affection and stuff like that. That's not what that is. If I want to get into a business for likes, I get an Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube and beg people for likes and share and things like that. If I want a business for sex, I will go ahead to Lonely Fan and go to that filth industry over there and LA, which black folk used to have a huge portion of that. Black folk used to control something that was uniquely theirs. Now it's not. All you have right now is backdoor entry and step things. That's why you see this step brother murdered his stepsister and and that cruise over there in Florida. Our people wasn't into that mother-father, mother-daughter, and his father-son nonsense. They weren't about this thing. Now they just put step in front of it, and next thing you know, this is all the fetish our people are having now. Step. Like why, man? Like what's wrong with that married women calling the pool boy to clean the pool? What is wrong with the principal and the hot teacher? No, now it's there's not. It's everything is step. A bunch of grown women wearing children clothes and acting like this and this was not our history. Give that history up, man. Thing used to be clean, man. Thing used to make sense. Now nothing makes sense. Decepticon, Transformer in the mist. You don't know what's real. You don't know what's there. It's just stop this bull. And again, I'm blaming you. The smart one out there, I'm blaming you because you refuse to fight. You are the God of this earth, yet you are acting as a worshiper. People supposed to worship you, not the other way around. And great glory to all the others that are standing up out there. All the other men and women that are fighting. Great glory. There is a lot of humbleness in you, a lot of strength. And your cup will overflow. See the others, their cups are drying. They're acting, well, they keep putting water in there. They have a bottomless cup. Try to put water and taking this wine, make it wine. You're filling the cup with Kool-Aid. Your cup will overflow. Do the right thing. Where is the next Spike Lee, man? And I'm not talking about that fellow that made this movie, Black Panther, and he already made his own stuff. Where's the next Spike Lee, man? All of you Negroes, man, are doing this cowboy hish out there. You won't just go to YouTube, type black movie and stuff. Cowboy will overwhelm you. Like, yo, my Negro, are you a cowboy? Are you a cowboy? You have one of the most Moonlight, is that what that is? That recent Moonlight, the guy that made them, he not a cowboy at all. They're like, you're a cowboy, man. Because if you are, I mean, no, he's not. But okay, why? What is this, man? Why we wanted to tell a story. What is it with our people? When they have to tell a story, it has to be the worst story that will literally degrade our people. Where's that Ned Turner positive story? The one that he got away and they made up things that they caught off his head. The one that he actually went away in another place and formed an army and did things like that. Where is it? It's all cowboy stuff. Like, you gotta put that cowboy in there, man. Yo, if you are about that cowboy stuff, fine, man. Just make it so. But what the hell? What the hell, man? To all of you out there that are fighting, pushing forward, it's not a lot of us. It's just a very few. Most of those dudes, they don't want nothing to do. They don't want none of that. Okay? All right, go in peace, beloved. Let me double check because I was not looking for the question. Are people trying to include other groups thinking makes them cool, like a full-grown black man listening to Taylor Swift and stuff like that? That's all. The moment black folk have something that is uniquely theirs, there's this huge urge, need to bring others, everyone. It's not bringing them as guests and sell them something and tell them get the f out of here and leave. No, come and take it. And then after that, they come and sit on the side like, yo, man, they did us dirty, man. Well, you let them in. You see over here, we don't let people in, son. You can come over there and get in. You just get in. Or we call you. No, man, you outside, you enjoy. We are the intra-templum. You are the extra-templum. You outside, you enjoy. We you know, hey, here's stuff we all, you know, pay for it. And then, you know, good. We do business good. No. You have to come and then take over creativeness. You got all those silly little white boys writing lyrics as if they are you. Talking about nigga, nigga this, you know, looking at nigga that, nigga this, and then they give it to a 2/3 mumbling garbage, nigga thing, and then when you look at, he's written by some white dude. Has nothing, no connection at all to music, to any culture, anything. Man. Once again, I blame you and I curse you. I curse all the capable one out there. May you stay cursed. And all the one that are doing the work, I bless you by the tongue and power of the great Tetragrammaton. All right, then. I think I got everything. Indeed, there is no access of that which is sacred by the profane. Never has and never will be. That's why they are mad now, because they can't steal but no essence. They can't get in. They can't get in. Actually, here they can't get in. It's sacred. A lot of the beloved, when I'm saying they, I mean everyone. I mean people that look like you, like me, pretend they are here for the greater good. No, the Holy One will find a way and get rid of you, and you will never come here again. You will go back where you belong. You don't belong here. Great glory, okay? Shalom.
The 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.